Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to talk about this article just released from Benzinga about what Jim Cramer just said about AMC. So stay tuned and let's make some money. But before we get into the video, if you guys are new to the channel or you've seen some of my other videos but you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell. Now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So we can see from this article, written by Benzinga, that Jim Cramer continues the 8 T's. Surprised memesters are having such a hard time propping up the AMC stock. And this is the tweet right here from Jim Cramer. He tweeted saying that he's surprised that the Wall Street bettors, the memesters, the apes are having such a hard time propping up AMC. And he said the apes should stay in the zoo and called the retail investors horrendous stock pickers, which is quite ironic considering that AMC year-to-date returns stand at 2,526% and Gamestop's returns stand at year-to-date gains of 963%. Doesn't really sound too horrendous to me. But my fellow apes, I can assure you that we are not struggling to prop up the AMC stock. If we have a look at the AMC stock price, we can see this very nice uptrend. Each time we come near to this uptrend, we touch it and propel ourselves upwards. Touch it and upwards, and touch it and continue on upwards. If we were struggling to prop up the AMC stock, this support line would be acting as resistance. Would be coming up, touching it, and being repelled downwards. Coming up, touching it, and being repelled downwards again, say to $20, but that's not happening. We haven't been below $40 since the 10th of June, and have since then been above the $50 mark. If anything, guys, it's the shorts that are struggling. If we have a look at Ortex, we can see that from Monday, the average days of shares on loan or potentially the shares shorted is 45 days. If we come and have a look at the stock chart, that brings us back to the 10th of May, just slightly off the page, where the AMC stock was under $10. Since then, we've increased to $55, a 450% gain, or for the shorts, a 450% loss. The shorts can't hold that on forever and there are going to be margin calls soon. Don't forget, guys, that AMC short squeeze will only be over when all of the shorts have covered. Yes, a lot of the shorts did cover. There was 138 million shares on loan with an estimated short interest of 90 million shares on the 3rd of June, which then did fall to around 60 million shares as the estimated short interest and around 78 million shares on loan by the 10th of June. But guys, that figure has been increasing. We're now at 90 million shares on loan with an estimated short interest of 70 million shares. And that can only mean one thing, that all of those shorts haven't yet covered. That basically means that providing the AMC short squeeze is still in play, the AMC share price will continue going up until all of those shorts have covered. Because when a short covers, they have to buy those shares back. And who's going to sell those shares to the shorts? Well, it will be us, the retail investors, or the apes. Jim Cramer warned that the ability of retail investors to boost stock prices could fade in the coming weeks, citing some of their failed recommendations from the discussions on Reddit's Wall Street Bets forum. But what Jim Cramer doesn't realise is that those discussions on the Wall Street Bets forum were just people trying to spread fear, uncertainty and doubt and distract people from the AMC stock, distract people from the main movement, which is the AMC movement. But that failed. People didn't get distracted from AMC, and those short squeeze attempts only failed because they weren't the real movement. We can see from the AMC stock chart that especially since the 11th of June, when the AMC stock broke out of this downward trend and resumed its upward trend, that the AMC stock price has since been running again. I expect the AMC stock price to continue to run and the gamma squeeze to return and then the short squeeze to enact until all of the shorts have been squoze. Especially with Rule 002, which Matt Kors recently tweeted about, which I'll be explaining in a later video. Guys, if you enjoyed this update, be sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to get those free shares if you haven't yet bought into the AMC stock. You can sign up using my links in the description to Webull or Free Trade, where you can currently get up to 2 free shares with Webull worth up to $1,850, or a free share with Free Trade in the UK or Europe worth up to £200. As always, guys, be sure to check out some of my other videos or ding that notification bell because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers.